Using parallel structures in a sentence. English 8, Quarter 3, Week 8.
Good day, students! Welcome to our English 8 class. This is Teacher Vanessa, and I will be your guide for today. Before we proceed with our discussion, please be guided with our learning objectives.
Our learning objectives are: identify the rules of parallel structure and use parallel structure in a sentence. Before we proceed with our lesson proper, let us first try to answer the following activity. In the instruction, identify what is being described in each statement. Choose the letter of your answer. Number 1. What is parallel structure? A. Parallelism. B. Two lines in the same direction. C. Bear a resemblance to. And letter D. None of the above. Number 2. Ella's job responsibilities include blank, training, and informing workers of company policies. A. To hire. B. Hired. C. Hire. Letter D. None of the above. Number 3. Henry likes pizza more than blank. A. Spinach. B. To eat spinach. C. To be eating spinach. And letter D. None of the above.
Let us now check your answers. Number 1, letter A. Number 2, letter D. And number 3, letter A. This time, you are going to read and understand a comic strip. Afterwards, you are going to answer the following questions. Number 1. What is the comic strip all about? Number 2. What are the things that Tom was always checking in their exchange of ideas? Number 3. List down the corrected ideas according to Tom. And number 4. Why did Tom need to check the ideas of the woman? You will be given 5 minutes to do this activity. We now proceed with our lesson proper. We have here the question, what is parallelism? Parallelism refers to using similar pattern of words, clauses, phrases, sentence structures, and other grammatical elements to show that two or more words are of equal importance. Moreover, let us be reminded that maintaining parallel structure helps you avoid grammatically incorrect sentences and improves your writing style.
We have 5 rules in parallel structure, and these are:
Number 1. Use parallel structure with elements joined by coordinating conjunctions. Number 2. Use parallel structure with elements in lists or in a series. Number 3. Use parallel structure when comparing and contrasting elements. Number 4. Use parallel structure with elements joined by a linking verb and a verb of being. And number 5, use parallel structure with elements joined by a correlative conjunction, such as either, or, neither, nor, not only, but also.
So what are these 5 rules? Let us now try to expound these 5 concepts. In number 1, we need to take note of 2 ideas. Letter A, parallel structure with verbs and phrases, and letter B, parallel structure with clauses. In letter A, we have the ing form, or what we call gerund. We have here 2 examples, parallel and faulty example. In parallel, Joe likes running, walking, and being active. For the faulty, Joe likes running, walking, and outdoor activities. If you are going to notice, running, walking, and being active are all in a form of gerund. However, if we take a look closer at the faulty one, running, walking, and outdoor activities is not all in the form of gerund, therefore making the statement faulty. Am I clear? Another, we have infinitive phrases or to plus verb. In the sentence, Mary likes to hike, to swim, and to ride a bicycle, or Mary likes to hike, swim, and ride a bicycle. If we are going to compare the 2 statements, it is quite different with each other. However, students, that is okay, because in the note, it says there that you can use to before all the verbs in a sentence or only before the first one. So that is still a parallel sentence. Okay? Now, we have letter B, parallel structure with clauses. We have here the example, the salesman expected that he would present his product at the meeting, that he would have time to show his slide presentation, and that prospective buyers would ask him questions. That is our parallel statement. If you are going to compare our parallel statement with our faulty statement, what is the difference? In the parallel statement, all the clauses here are in a form of active voice. However, in the faulty one, 2 clauses are in a form of active voice, while the other one is in a form of passive voice, thus making it faulty statement. Number 2, using parallel structure with elements in lists or in a series. We also need to take note of 2 concepts. We have letter A, the use of colons, and letter B, the use in other lists. We have letter A. For the example, the following activities can be done at the mall: buying groceries, eating lunch, and paying bills. Now, we compare it with the faulty statement. In the parallel form, observe that buying, eating, and paying are all in a form of gerund. However, in the faulty statement, buying and eating is in a form of gerund. However, to pay is in a form of infinitive. So, it does not follow the structure of parallelism. And take note, when you have items on a list following a colon, the items should all be in the same form in order to avoid a parallel structure error. Okay, let's now have letter B. In the example, Mary wanted to make sure that she made her presentation
have the structure in verb tense, and we have the example. She wrote the letter and mailed it to the school. Let's focus on the tense of the sentence. We have he wrote, that is past tense. Mailed, that is also in a past tense. So what do you think? Is this considered a parallelism or no? Okay, you are right there. It is considered parallelism because the sentence used past tense. Do not forget that when you are writing or delivering your speech, make sure that if you are talking about past, then use past tense. If you are talking about the future, use future tense. The same with the present tense. Next one.
Number 5, we have the use of parallel structure with elements joined by a correlative conjunction. In the example, we have she planned to collect data by either using an online survey or conducting phone interviews, or she planned to collect data through either online surveys or phone interviews. Let's try to compare it in the false statement. It says there she planned to collect data by either using online survey or phone interviews. Now, students, let's notice the underlined words. In the parallel form, notice that using an online survey and conducting phone interviews is in the same form. However, in the faulty one, using online survey or phone interviews is not parallel with each other. Those are the 5 rules in parallelism.
We proceed with the activity. In the instruction, identify the sentences that show proper parallel structure. Copy the number of the correct answer in your answer sheet.
You are now done with your module. Congratulations, students! You are now ready for the next quarter.